If music be the food of love, play on. Will I am Shakespeare? Will I am Shakespeare? Will I am unstressed? Will I am unstressed and stressed? Yeah. Will I am unstressed? Will I am unstressed and stressed? Yeah. Born in Stratford upon Avon, mom named Mary, dad named John, in April 1564. Scholars can't tell you anymore, cause the exact date of my birth has never been unearthed. But I died on April 23, 1616, verifiably. Went to school for Latin grammar, metamorphosis by Ovid I was enamored, but Chaucer was my favorite poet. The Canterbury Tales I can practically quote it. At 18 years married Anne Hathaway, 8 years my elder, but that didn't bother me. Judith, Hamnet, Susanna are kids. Hamlet's death, Hamlet inspired. Will I am unstressed? Will I am unstressed and stressed? Yeah. Will I am unstressed? Will I am unstressed and stressed? Yeah. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? 154 sonnets I did outlay, 14 lines, 3 quatrains, and a rhyming couplet for your pain. Most of my sonnets dealt with time. Getting older is a crime. I wrote them strictly in pentameter. Iambic the meter of my sonnets verse, but that's just poems. How about plays? 37 with 3 varieties, mostly comedies. Did I pen my conclusion? Man is a giddy thing. I'm also known for histories, 7 plays about kings just named Henry, but look for my best in the tragedies. Hamartia, hubris, and catastrophe. Will I am unstressed? Will I am unstressed and stressed? Yeah. Will I am unstressed? Will I am unstressed and stressed? Yeah. You might be wondering, how did Will live his life with steadfast chill? How did he refrain from stress and write so much under such duress? The answer is simple, it might surprise. When I ran into a block, I improvised. If I didn't have a word to express a thought, I made one up and then jot. I did this 1700 times. Besmirch, madcap, and compromise are just 3 of my coinages, but I wrote insults and persiflage, like beetle-headed, flap-eared knave, who lives that's not a bit depraved, and canker blossom, bunchback toad are highlights of my insult odes. Will I am unstressed? Will I am unstressed and stressed? Yeah. Will I am unstressed? Will I am unstressed and stressed? Yeah. I acted with the Lord Chamberlain's men in the Globe Theatre just off the Thames. We performed our theatre in the round till the Globe caught fire and burned to the ground, but I didn't fret, it was remade and the show went on. As you've heard said, it was much ado about nothing. All's well that ends well, the play's the thing. There were some critics of my shows. Robert Greene called me an upstart crow, but Ben Jonson thought I was fine. He was not of an age, but for all time. I took the good and I shirked the bad. Measure for a measure, I wound up glad. And that is my advice to you. Remember, to thy own self be true. Will I am Shakespeare? Will I am Shakespeare? Will I am Shakespeare? Will I am Shakespeare? All the world's a stage. Be a star.